No longer will we be content to be ignored. The time has come for equality to come. We've done it in Lafayette, West Lafayette, and Bloomington. The time has come for the blanket of equality to blanket the entire state of Indiana, and the time is now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. I didn't expect something that short. Got cut off guard. Our next speaker is someone that is probably one of the best known activists in the city of Indy. She is the Director of Public Policy and LGBT Fairness, Marla Stevens.
This is a year that I will never forget. This is a year of explosion of activity on the political scene for lesbian and gay people in Indiana. It is fitting that this is the 25th anniversary of Stonewall, the beginning of our movement throughout the world in its modern form. But I think this is the year that we can really see the solidifying of the beginning of our movement here in Indiana. This is the first year, I think, that we have ever been really taken seriously. This is the year that we forced a reluctant legislature to take a vote on our simple humanity. We got 2 votes. We won 1. We won 1. We won a vote on the humanity of lesbian and gay people in the Indiana House of Representatives when they voted on whether to take us out of the hate crimes bill. Right on. And they said no. It was a small majority, but it was a majority. Those were courageous people. Many of those people are facing election. We lost one, though. We lost in the Senate. We lost because we got taken out by the Senate leader, Bob Garton, a Republican from Columbus, Indiana. We lost. But we're beginning to win. For the first time in Bob Garton's district, people stood up. Gay people stood up in his weekly town meetings and challenged him. And he stopped and he had to think. Gay people wrote to him. A whole group of people, some of them were afraid to sign their names, but they signed their professions and their positions in the community. And he had to think. In 10 years, he'll be gone, and the person who replaces him will no longer have to think. He'll know. But we had courageous people who almost had the majority to put us back in the bill in the Senate. And they will be facing elections. We cannot let our friends down. Our friends need to know that when they stand up for us, we will stand up for them. When they are there for us, we will be there for them. We will be there with our time and our money and our feet going door to door. We will show them that we are serious about our rights, that we will take ourselves seriously enough to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve them, that we will no longer value the person in the community who has the biggest house. We will value the person with the biggest heart. And we will no longer value the person with the prettiest tennis shoes. We will value the person who has worn the soles off his tennis shoes by going door to door to put the right people into office so we can have our rights. We won't value designer clothes. We'll value the t-shirts bought from campaigns so they can put their messages on the air, so they can get elected, so they can go vote for us. We need every name, every body, every dollar. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to take yourself that seriously? So much of our pain has been that we cannot come out. We cannot take our own rights seriously because somewhere we've accepted the message that we are not worthy, that we are not worthy of the basic rights of citizenship, that we are worthy to kill ourselves, but we are not worthy to go vote. We are not worthy for someone to say yes to us, to say you should be judged on your job, on whether you do the work and nothing else. That you should be able to get housing and credit based on whether you can pay and nothing else. That you should be able to have custody of your children and adopt children and be a parent based on your ability to love and care and raise good children and nothing else. Are you ready? Are you ready to say yes to yourself? Are you ready to come walking full and clean into the sunshine? Ready to take the steps that people are now, ready to take the hands that are being offered to you? I see out there our next speaker. He's in a suit. He's in a suit because he came from the Democratic State Convention, where he helped get us taken seriously for the very first time. They are ready to say, we are with you and we are for you. Are you ready to put on a suit and come down to the State House and stand in numbers too great to ignore until they say yes to us?
Past ready. More than ready.
I don't want you just to say yes now. I want you to say yes when it's cold in January. I want you to say yes when we go up to the State House. When they have their first day of the session in November, and we stand outside with all of our brothers and sisters, all of our brothers and sisters in communities of people of color, in communities of the disabled, in communities of varieties of religion, and where we stand up and say, no more violence against us. No more violence against us that does not go unpunished to the fullest extent that the law should cover. Will you come and stand outside there? I want 1,000 people outside there, outside the Capitol, standing, filling that parking lot the first day they come in, that first weekend, right when they come into town, standing and saying, we're here early and we mean business. We're not going to stop. We are going to keep going until we get what we deserve. We deserve it now. We've deserved it a long time ago. And we will not wait any longer. Will you come with me to Richmond, Indiana this Wednesday and fill the seats in the auditorium? Make the religious right stand in the hall. Will you come with me when the Richmond Human Rights Commission decides whether they should just recommend that we are deserving of basic civil rights in the city of Richmond? Will you put your body on the line your gas money on the line. Will you take that step? Will you take yourself seriously? Will you come with us? I'm ready. I'm waiting. I need you. I need all of you. You need each other. The State House is ready. We are almost there. The nation's capital is ready. We are almost there. But we need for all of us to be there to push us over the top. Are you ready?
Yes.
Everyone who clapped, go back to the LGBT Fairness booth and sign up and say, I will be in Richmond this Wednesday night. Take it seriously. Don't let us down. They told us to wait. I want to tell you about Richmond. They told us to wait. They said, well, you know, maybe Richmond's not ready. They said, well, you know you're going to get it eventually. Well, it's coming. No one likes to wait to come. They said, wait. And what I said to them was what Mrs. Martin Luther King said to me when I was working on the March on Washington. What she said was, you must feel an awful lot like my husband felt when he asked the words, how long? How long must we wait? We don't need to wait anymore. Every minute that we wait, people